The Samsung 980 Pro PCI 4.0 SSD review, A Spirit of Hope.
$230.
For 1 terabyte?
Yeah. That's a lot of money. That buys 2 terabytes of Gen 3.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, that buys that.
This is the SX8200 Pro, 2 terabyte, Gen 3.
But if we come down to the various specs, this is saying that there will be a 2 terabyte version eventually. No, here's something I want to point out. I'm going to put us really small. In fact, I'm going to take us off completely.
Oh, bye-bye.
Take a look at, do you see the SLC write cache size?
I do.
Okay. Do you see the 1 terabyte has a larger minimum?
I do.
And has a much larger maximum than the smaller size?
I do.
Do you see that the onboard DRAM cache is double the size on the 1 terabyte? Why the 250 and the 500 exist is freaking beyond me. These are the dumbest thing ever. Because if you come down to the price, it's 23 cents a gig for the 1 terabyte, 30 cents a gig for the 500, and 36 cents a gig for the 256. Take a look at the write endurance, the warranty life.
I see that,
you're getting, obviously there's more memory on board, so it's going to be longer. But take a look at the random read performance.
I saw that, 1,000.
1 terabyte is twice the performance
of the 250.
And nearly twice the performance on random write. Uses a tiny bit more power, but 1.2 watts. Take a look at this. Sequential write speed on the SLC cache is only 2,700 megabytes per second on the small drive. It's the same on the big one. But take a look at the raw TLC performance. Wow. This is if the SLC cache is full. Take a look. It literally is 4 times the performance because it's 4 times the channels.
Yes.
500. This is only 500 megabytes per second when it's full up. Now, here's what I would like to know from all of you.
Yes.
If you're going to Gen 4, if you're going to the Samsung top of the line, why on goodness gracious anything would you not buy the 1 terabyte drive? Why do the small ones exist? Because if you say, well, 230 is a lot of money, so I'll spend 150. Yeah, but then you're a budget person. You should be buying a 1 terabyte Gen 3 drive. Gen 4 is not going to blow your skirt up over Gen 3 in a way that makes 500 gigs worth it over a terabyte. And of course, if you're adding storage to a PlayStation 5 and you just spent $400 or $500 on your console and you're going to spend hundreds of dollars on games, you have 1 M.2 slot for expansion on PlayStation 5. You're going to fill it with a 500 gig drive? No, you're not. Come on. In fact, I'd be tempted to say wait for the 2 terabyte version. Here's what's interesting. These drives are all way too small. Now, granted, I might be a digital hoarder, but I put a 2 terabyte mechanical hard drive in our PlayStation 4 years ago.
I vaguely remember that.
When we got our PlayStation 4,
yes,
it came with a 500 gig 2.5-inch hard drive.
Yes.
I took that out and I put a 2 terabyte Seagate 2.5-inch hard drive internally in its place. And we used that for like 4 years. And then it got full.
Yes.
Now, some of that is from games that we purchased, but the bulk of it is from the free games that we've gotten from PlayStation Plus membership, because every month you get several games for free.
That's correct.
And we just download them and leave, so the kids can just go play whatever, whenever, and not have to worry about it.
Yes.
You know, you could delete games you're not playing and obviously save some space, but we ran out of space. Now, when the console launched, it didn't support this, but they added it in an update over the time.
Right.
We now have an 8 terabyte drive plugged in via USB, and of course, that's now the storage. And I think there's, 4.5 terabytes of games on there. Same thing with our Xbox One out there. There's like 5 terabytes of games. Now, a lot of that is the Xbox Game Pass. Because I just went through and hit download all, basically. Because why not?
That's what you do.
It only took a day. Or 2. But the point is,
It did.
I don't have to worry about it. I just want them all there.
Okay.
And if it's possible to download over 4 terabytes of games via the Game Passes and PlayStation Plus and whatever over a couple of years of ownership on the previous gen consoles, whose bright idea was it to put this much limited storage that's this expensive into the new consoles? Am I missing something? Am I? Because the new PlayStation 5 has 825 gigabytes of storage? I don't want 820. I don't want gig anything. I don't... Terabytes. Multiple terabytes. Gigabytes. Yeah, gigabytes is so 12 years ago.
It is.
Is that just me?
No.